Okay, last time we spoke, you had just released your 6th studio album, Swan, and the single and the music video for Starships and Apocalypse. Have you begun work on any new material since it's been almost 2 years?
Yeah, definitely. I always write songs. Nothing in general, like nothing necessarily for Unwritten Law. I kind of just write songs. Some stuff for my solo stuff, some stuff for Unwritten Law, some stuff for other artists. So yeah, definitely the answer is yeah. I have lots of new material.
Do you think you'll begin working on a new album this year, early next year?
I think the Unwritten Law will tour for the rest of this year, and we're supposed to record literally an acoustic record, unlike Music in High Places, where it's like in the studio, like 14 of our what we think is our best songs, and produced. So I play acoustic songs for me, then I write most of my stuff acoustically, and I translate them into distortion. And what I want to do is I want to produce them the way they're written. Let's do something new, yeah.
Since the album's release, you had a lineup change. How did you go about picking Kevin and Derek?
Kevin was actually my guitar player for my side project, Russo and the Big Bang. He was our guitar tech for Unwritten Law's last tour with PK and Steve. And so, there's only, Steve is such a great guitar player, there's only a certain amount of people that can fill his shoes. And Kevin is one of those people. He's just a genius at guitar, and also he knew what Steve was, since he was our guitar tech, he knew exactly what Steve was playing. So before Steve had even quit, I knew he wasn't going to make it to Warped Tour 2011. And I'd asked Kevin if he would play, and he said yes, and he's got like half the set already memorized or whatever. And as far as that goes, Dylan was still in the band, and we had to find a bass player. We tried out literally like maybe 5 bass players, and when Derek, and every single person in PK again were big shoes to fill. And we tried out like 4 bass players, and it was just really heartbreaking because no one could do it. And then all of a sudden Derek stepped in, and like he played so ridiculously good, and he sang so well, and his energy was so much higher than anything we'd ever seen. That was like, you're the guy. It was pretty like I hate to be cliche, but it's kind of like if it had to be meant to be, that's what it was meant to be. And so that's kind of how that happened.
You've been touring pretty much non-stop since the album's release, Warped Tour last summer, Extreme Thing earlier this year. What has been your favorite stop on any of the tours that you've been doing?
I think that Australia's Soundwave Festival was the best because we were slated at an early slot. I think the festival started at like 11. We were slated at 1, and the festival ended at like 10. We're like, man, there's gonna be no one there. And it was funny because there was like 5 stages, and we played on like the 3rd stage. And before we played, there'd be like 500 people at our stage. Like, man, today's gonna suck. And when we would walk on stage, we do pretty well there. Thank you to all the Australians. When we walk on stage, there's like 10,000 people there. And as soon as we were done, everyone would split. And like the Used and Angels and Airwaves was on the same tour, and they'd play like at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and the other headliners were playing on the main stage, and like go see them play, and there'd be like maybe 2,000 people there. So when we were playing, there was just massive crowds, and again, the energy was so amazing, and it was a very touchy subject because that was the first time that I'd been to Australia with the new band, and so I was very nervous to break the kids out in such a delicate market. And yeah, it was amazing. So definitely Soundwave for sure.
In a couple of weeks, you're about to head out with the MXPX All-Stars, starting in South Carolina and wrapping up in Anaheim at the end of November. What are you looking forward to most on the tour, and do you have any surprises in store for your fans?
Yeah, I'll be surprised if I'm still alive at the end of the tour. I look forward, I look forward to getting out and playing music, to be honest. Like, that's what I'm here for. So it's like, as far as like fucking pulling tricks and shit like that, that's not really my style. Like, if you're a fan of Unwritten Law, like we just come out and fucking rock it, and that's about it. Like, and if you're into it, you're into it. If you're not, you're not. So it's like, if you're coming to our show, like, you know what you're gonna get.
Is there anyone that you haven't toured with yet that you would love to tour with sometime? It could.
I mean, it could be anyone, yeah, right. You know what? I don't know. I mean, I love to tour with the Antworks. I love to see them play every night. Huge fan. I love the Black Keys. Love to see them every night. I love Mickey Avalon. I'd love to go tour with him and do our collaboration. But yeah, I mean, you know, once again, getting the same question. It's like I enjoy playing music, so that's really what I'm here for.
What do you feel has been your biggest achievement thus far in the band's career?
I mean, numerically speaking, I guess Seeing Red would be our biggest achievement. #1 for 4 weeks. You know, I don't know. I guess that'd be it. But yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say to your fans?
Thank you. Can't wait to see you. Hugs and kisses.